Hello to all the fly and fabulous people watching this video. Stay tuned for the Loc Tag. So I've been wanting to do this tag for a while. This tag was originally called Loc Tag, but I have changed the name. So I'm calling it the Loc Tag. And I've also modified the number of questions. So there's originally 20 questions. I'm going to answer 10 of those. And bear with me. I have on the glasses because I'm looking at my screen, and I have the screen over here. So I got to be able to see it. So you're going to see me look that way quite a bit because I'm looking at the computer. All right, question number 1. Oh, I'll post these questions below. So if I tag you, or even if I don't tag you specifically, and you're interested in doing the Loc Tag, the questions are below. The ones that I'm using are below. So feel free to share your responses through video on your channel. Or if you don't want to do a video and you just want to respond to some of the questions below in the comments, feel free. Or if you want to respond to some of the things I said in this video, feel free. Alright, question number 1. Do I remember the specific moments I decided I was going to lock my hair? I don't know if I remember the exact moment, like what day it was, what month it was, and things like that. But I do remember sitting at my computer and looking up what is Sisterlocks and looking up how do the styles look. And when I was looking at the styles, I was like, I could see myself wearing that. Like, it felt like I could rock this lock style and not have to worry about detangling and managing my loose natural hair, but it looked like loose natural hair to me. So that kind of was selling Sisterlocks to me when I was in the research phase. I want to say there was even a short period of time between my first time ever hearing the word Sisterlocks and me actually going to look up information. So yep, that's my answer. All right, what is the length of the longest lock and the shortest? All right, so somewhere up here in the top is the shortest. I think I felt it. Where is it? Yep. So this is my shortest baby. It still has an open end. So this lock was separated. The process to start separating it was last year, and it was finally separated towards the end of the year. And so that's my baby right now. Now as far as the longest one, when my hair is straight, I can usually tell, but with it being curly, I'm not sure. Here's a lock that is, I'm not even sure if you can see it. I'm gonna try to move the camera down. This is a lock that goes all the way down. So I have my hand down here is my waist, and then this is where my hair stops. And that's with pulling the lock, you know, as far as I can pull it. So that's my longest and my shortest. Do I have any locks that are especially unique? Alright, I do. And then ask about any that are strange or awesome. So I found it earlier. There's this lock. I probably can't find it. I don't even have a mirror in front of me. No, that's not it. This lock, the end of it looks funny. I probably can't find it when I'm looking for it, because I did kind of change my hair from the last time I found it. Oh, I did find it. So this lock, it has this little fat end. This is not the only one that looks strange, but this is only one. All my locks are unique in their own way. Yeah, that bad boy looks unique. I really like how my side locks look. I don't know why I do so much. Like this is one I really like. I don't know if you can really see it, but I really like how my side locks look. So this is one I would say is the awesome one. I showed you my strange one. The awesome and unique is the same, I guess. All right. The next question. If my locks had their own personal motto, what would it be? If my locks had their own personal motto. I guess I'm going to stick with what my personal motto is. And that's just, well, it's a spin on my personal motto. Keep going. So that's also inspiration for those of you who are starting your locks. If at the beginning they're looking short, you're seeing a lot of your scalp, keep going. They will fill in. They will get longer. If you're feeling kind of impatient, keep going. They're not the length you want to, keep going. All right, so my locks continue to whisper to me, keep going. Style, you're trying to do a style, it's not coming out how you want it, keep going. Oftentimes I've attempted one style and came up with something else that was equally or even more beautiful than the original idea. That's oftentimes what happens. And I get creative and tweak a style, but yeah, sometimes I aim for one thing and I end up finding 3 other ways that look really nice. So keep going would be my locks motto. Next question. If I could start a new set of locks, would I do anything differently? I love my Sisterlocks. I really do. But if I had a chance to start my locks over, I am not 100% sure I would get Sisterlocks. And I only say that because when I was loose natural, I was completely independent with the exception of getting my hair trimmed because I had no clue about that. But everything else I looked up and I learned how to do. Now, I still love the style. I can still do that. But as far as retightening, I can't quite grasp my mind around that. And then the length of time it takes because I have 429 locks in my head. So I think if I were to start a new set of locks, I would have no more than about 100 to 200. And that means I probably would pump roll. Now, I've never experienced pump rolling. I know some people have issues with build-up and things like that. But even if I didn't do pump rolling, I could still interlock with between 100 to 200 locks. And this is just in thinking. If I were to actually do that, I'm not sure how it would turn out. You know, I may not be on the journey as far as I am now if I had started another way. Who knows? I actually love my locks though. But I was just thinking it may have been easier, and I say easier in terms of me maintaining the retightens on my own. But so if I consider interlock, they'll still be the same predicament I'm in now. So if I could reduce the amount of locks on my head and do pump rolling, because I think I could manage doing pump rolling myself. But the interlocking with Sisterlock 2, I'm not quite understanding it at this point. Even though I've taken the class and I've tried it. When I've done it, it's just I'm not confident in it and it takes me so long. So I would make that change. Next question. How many people do I personally know with the locks? My friend Soror just got locks. Know her. My sister had locks maybe a few months before me. My niece has locks. My aunt has locks. My aunt through marriage has locks. That's 4 people. I'm sure there's more. I can't think of any more though. Yeah, I'm sure there's more. Right now I can think of 4 people that I know personally who have locks. Oh, 5. I'm gonna count my old loctician. She had locks. Sisterlocks is that. So 5 people. Next question. What is the weirdest question about my locks, or the dumbest question, or the funniest, or the most common? Okay, so this question, this comment I get some months ago, and it was, ooh, your hair would make some good weave. Alright, I work with students, and so students can say some interesting things. This is not an adult that said this to me. This was a 6th grader, so I thought that was funny. But I've heard quite a few interesting comments, but that one is the funniest to me at this moment. Alright, next question. Have I ever had any accident or embarrassing moments involving my locks? No accidents, no embarrassing moments. Alright, the next question. Do I have any locked role models? And yes, I do. Alright, Ledisi. I love the length of her locks. They're lovely. Also, ilocsitdown long locks. I like how thick her locks are, and I love the loc fro that has the picture of that has gone viral. She rocks it well. GrizzleRocsLocs. Absolutely love her gorgeous locks. She's a beautiful person, educated, just well-rounded. That's one of my Loc role models as well. Huntresslocs, my role model from another country. I love her styles. Chesacalocs or Chesacalocs. I love her tutorials, and she's quite funny as well. So she has beautiful, long, healthy locks. So a common trend between all of the Loc role models is they have long, healthy locks and great styles that remind me and others that locks are versatile and then you can do a lot with them. The second to last question. What loc YouTubers could I see myself hanging out with? Alright, I can see myself hanging out with Canadian Queen 76. Hey. I can see myself hanging out with Face to Face. Hey. I can see myself hanging out with Princess Jazzy Tay. I can see myself hanging out with Britannia 718. I can see myself hanging out with Citrus Tea, takeiinspired, and GrizzleRocsLocs. So come hang out with me. Alright, last question. Who am I going to tag? Alright, of course I tag everyone who's watching this video. But specifically, I'm tagging Canadian Queen 76. I'm tagging Face to Face. I'm tagging Britannia 718. I'm tagging GrizzleRocsLocs. So it's 4 people. I'm not sure if y'all have already done this tag or not. But if you haven't, I'm challenging the 4 of you all. And I look forward to seeing your video. Alright, I hope you all have enjoyed this Loc Tag. Comment below. Share the video. Subscribe. Thumbs up. Looking forward to chatting with you all again in the next video. Remember to keep it fly and keep it fabulous.